is our third day in Rome, and we're headed to the Colosseum. The Colosseum was built in the early 70s AD by this emperor. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. And in 80 AD, it was opened. They celebrated the opening with 100 days of games. It included gladiator combats and wild animal fights. It's hard to believe inside this Colosseum they could seat more than 50,000 spectators. After 400 years of use, it finally fell into disrepair, and it was actually used as a source of building materials until the 18th century, so only 2/3 of the original structure remains. All of the marble seats and its decorative elements have been destroyed. Basic entry tickets to the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, and Palatine Hill is €18. Official tickets can be purchased through coopculture.it. Tour tickets are released just 30 days in advance. Many tour companies promise these tours and then are unable to make the official booking when tickets are released, as was the case on our tour. Our tour guide took us around the Colosseum and then took us upstairs on top of the metro station for a nice view of the Colosseum, and then walked us around the perimeter of the Roman Forum. In exchange for the Colosseum tour, we were able to make a visit to a small village in Italy later in the day. I will share that on another episode. There's a great view overlooking the arena, and there's a cafe here where you can use the restroom. All right, restrooms are right here in the Cafe Roma, and for the first time ever, the line was longer for the men's restroom than the women's. So when you're upstairs here, you get a great view of all the sights here by the Colosseum. This is the place for all the group photos up here in front of the Colosseum. She walked us through this back neighborhood to keep us away from the main streets to reach a great overlook for the Roman Forum. Okay. June 2nd is an Independence Day here in Italy, and so they are preparing for a parade all up and down here. This entire area is filled with historical buildings and ruins. We basically walked the perimeter and overlooked the ruins while our tour guide explained to us what Roman life was like back in the day. The Roman Forum was the central public square in ancient Rome. It served as the political, religious, and commercial center of the city. It played a vital role in the social, political, and cultural life of the Roman civilization, making it one of the most significant historical sites in the world. Most of the stone that they used here came from Aswan, Egypt. This was the center of the Roman world, and it is so beautifully preserved. You could spend days looking at all the historical sites here. So just know that it is a big area, and there are a lot of buildings and ruins to look at if you were to go inside. shorter path up the hill was closed because of the parade barricades. So we found a back way up to the top of the hill. After stopping at this fountain, we continued up the hill to Piazza del Campidoglio. It's situated on top of Capitoline Hill. This area was designed by Michelangelo. There are 3 main buildings here surrounding the piazza: the Senatorial Palace, which is now City Hall, and 2 national museums on either side. They were saying that this staircase was designed in such a way that from any of the streets down below, the building up top looks very grand. And so that was a special architectural design up on that plaza.